Hey, give me a couple quick seconds. I'm just gonna get something set up. Where was it? Here we go. Gonna get a background, backing soundtrack. Swap it up a little bit today. I say swap it up. We're not really changing that much. I'm gonna be honest, but hey, going to Drayler's Lost again. Just got done with the premiere for the news video. Some very interesting things, I think, there. Well, a couple. I kind of will honestly admit, like, getting, like, one soundtrack, not one soundtrack, like a soundtrack, getting one kit, it's kind of a little neat, just getting one kit. Something a little bit different there. Okay, let me actually get the thing going. Here we go. Then we're going to boot up the game. Also go ahead and swap over to, actually, you put the announcement. She got a little bit more of this started, but I got distracted. Where did we fill my water right quick? And I found out apparently it's freezing tonight, so I had to do some stuff for the cats. Bring them on inside. Oh, not cool enough to exactly bring them inside, but we are putting out some more stuff for them today. Or tonight. Copy link. Go here. Gonna go ahead and swap over. Drop that here in the announcement section. Publish at Pingu. But yeah, some interesting stuff. She got lots of news there. It literally kept coming in. It was kind of fun. Wow, that stuff planned out that far in advance. Oh boy. Okay, make sure I got all the messages read before swapping over, and we do. Let's go and go live. But yeah, very into some of that stuff. Oh, so I heard a little bit of echo there for a second. Honestly, I clicked on the wrong things. Ruiner's kit sounds very useful. I do think she will probably be a very desired character going forward with the new collectibles, assuming there's stuff to go for the rest of the team. Because what we have right now is good, but we don't have anything else. I'm sure she could work well with Jay Cyber Dragon. Probably throw Jay on as well. I think Jay works decently enough now if you have him leveled up properly. But I don't know if the other things you'd put on that team would work well. Very likely getting the Monster Butler, and he might be what kind of brings the rest of the stuff together. Maybe Tank. I don't know. Maybe Tank. Maybe a supporter. Maybe he revives people. I guess Spooky. Well, I guess Spooky just mostly has Malak, which played to his ult, and also kind of he kills some people with it. So I guess Spooky could maybe have another reviver. But maybe he brings people back. He got brought back from the dead, so I mean, I could see the logic of maybe getting him a reviver. I don't know. He throws a drink at somebody, he brings them back, he butlers them back from the brink of death or something. I don't know. Definitely, I think Ruiner will be good. Need to see what the other figs will be like to know what exactly how good they will be. But I think she will definitely be somebody you would at least want to slot in on teams you fight them with. AoE passive block sounds exceptionally useful for fighting new collectibles and Mr. Gold. Mr. Gold, Chili. I think also will do some work against Santa, because I think Santa's stuff still works sometimes when he's dizzied. I don't exactly get why, but it does. But this might actually can shut it down, because I don't think that many other people actually do passive block. So having some more sources of passive block I think will be useful, especially for what you'll be doing. Oh, for that team, like I think honestly passive block and I think passive block and buff immunity I think 2 debuffs that'll be very good for sort of the new collectibles. So having some more sources that can do those will probably be pretty good, though passive block will probably do the work of buff immunity, so you might not need that one, but still might be pretty useful. What item was I farming here? So we'll get started in a bit with some Brickspedition stuff. Sorry, off kind of dry. Also happy to discuss any of the stuff from this like most recent news video. Any of the other stuff I have to share. I don't think I have anything else really. Well, I did forget to put in the stuff with Tiny's profile picture and with him changing that. I did forget to include a little bit about that. Forgot to include that, but that's nothing too special there. But I think I don't have really any other information besides what I have posted in that previous video. But I'll be happy to discuss anything if anybody has any questions about some of the stuff. Also, right quick. Well, yeah, I don't need to bring up the kit. I was gonna swap over to the kit, but. Yeah, I showed the full kit in there, so if anybody wants to go back and pause it, they're free to go ahead and do so. But yeah, I think Ruiner will definitely be pretty nice. I think she can fit into a decent bit of stuff too, although I think some of the stuff will also depend on what her other tags are, because I think that might kind of determine what she can, maybe some other teams she can fit in fairly well with. Although she doesn't have like any good other tags, it might hurt her a little bit. Some like possible good synergies, though. Ooh, anybody use that? Hey, that's actually pretty useful. Though with no, I think even if she doesn't really have any good other tags, she's still going to be fairly useful. Though her having like techie or chill or spooky stuff like that, I think will definitely benefit her quite a bit. I'm curious for anybody who is here, what do you think Bruno's tags might be? Because all I know for sure is Castle. Fairly sure she's going to also be spooky because it's the Halloween update. I think techie, this is a pretty good chance she'll be techie, especially if she's going to be working with Jay Cyber Dragon. Magical seems kind of likely since she is supposed to be a witch. I don't know, it kind of makes sense to me, which I mean that's like a couple of interesting tags or some teams you could put her on there. Like, I don't know if she would really work that great on it, but I mean, she could go into a Majestro's Tower team, I guess. I mean, it's another magical character for that. She could be another character for a possible magical team. Her as Techie could be kind of fun. Not saying Techie has like that big of a use right now in the game, but I don't know, maybe we'll get some more stuff with Techie eventually. Honestly, wouldn't mind a map 2 to like the Techie All-Star that's like maybe almost it kind of resets, but it like gives you better rewards, requires newer figs, stuff like that. Monster Butler I think will also be a pretty fun one. I mean, I think he has less tag potential, but I think he has a couple of interesting tags he could do, and if his kit's kind of neat, could be kind of fun. Though I will admit, I don't know if he's still my personal favorite. I don't know why they didn't go with like the basic one. I mean, there's even a basic, I think Frankenstein's monster from that same theme, so they didn't have to make him be the butler. The butler I think is kind of losing me a little bit at. But you have that one. There's also like the Monster Rocker from Collectibles, so you could have him be like a rock star. Probably wouldn't happen, but honestly, I wouldn't mind even like a musical team or something. I mean, you have some video stuff. Like, you have them, maybe some other future video figs. You throw him on there, you can have like a whole musical sort of team. You know why I'm looking now. Oh wait, yeah. You, yeah, kind of. Yes and yes. So honestly, that one's probably good to go with. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay, so I want to buy some more of those and some more of these. But just honestly, a couple of decent things this update. Oh, sorry. Well, I guess kind of update all the stuff I got today. I kept on getting like more messages while I was getting ready to make that video, and just kept on getting like more. Oh, do you want a kit? Like, yeah, I'm about to make a news video, so if you can go ahead and give me a kit for today, yeah, I'll take a kit. Like, at least that'll give me like some information about who we'll have. Who would ever say no to getting one kit? I mean, I guess all 4 kits, or anything. Saying that I don't know it's going to be 4. I'm hoping it's going to be 4 and speculating it will be 4, but I don't actually know information that it for sure will be 4. I just kind of feel like there's a good chance it might be 4. But you have that. Like, I don't know, like, I would like to maybe have all the stuff at one time, but I would never say no. An internet drop? No, it like seems to go okay. Just give me like a retry. Reload the chat to make sure I didn't actually like drop in the stream end. Weird. But yeah, I don't know why I would ever say like no to knowing the like kits. Which one is your heal again? Here's the heal, so I want to save that one for later. Go ahead and do this one first. Just trying out a different team in British Edition. I want to try out some of the different techie sort of heroes. I don't know exactly why though. I mean, it's a wood grab back because I also put Santa on here and Quincy, but I don't know. I want to use somebody a little bit different. But this update seems kind of interesting. I think part of the recording that didn't actually make it. Because yeah, I got a call, so I stopped the recording. Which re-recorded, I think I might actually hit the stream button instead. So it didn't actually record that bit. As well, also mention this is actually kind of weak. Weird. I mentioned that also there's a good chance I would say that I don't know. Excuse me, if exactly right now, like right as the update kind of happens, but we're probably also going to be seeing the Magisto Master event sometime this update. Don't know when the exact dates are for that, but just be on the lookout for that. So go ahead and probably prep your collectibles, that's what it seems to be. That's still just all data mined information. I don't think I had actually heard back anything about whether or not it would use collectibles. Now, I did ask them. It might have said yes. I honestly don't remember. I got a little bit of information on it, but I don't think I actually got that bit. Although I don't know if I can actually talk about the stuff I technically got about it. But I'll just say it might be worth being on the lookout for that sometime soon, next update. Or at least there's a possibility we might get that after the game updates. Although, I mean, guess to be honest, there's not much time between now and the game would probably have to update for Halloween event, so it's not like it's going to happen like in 2 days or nothing. But it might be a smart idea to go ahead and prep that. Also, I don't know if I think it was Milky Pug? Emily? I don't remember who asked me. Somebody asked me to check with them about whether the event will be a new event or an updated old event, and maybe which event it is. I have asked, I think that was after he went offline. Might hear back about it soon, not sure. But as soon as I get that information, I will get that out, because I know that would be kind of important to know, like, if it is going to just be the Malicious Malice event getting updated, it would be pretty useful to know that ahead of time. I don't think you'll probably like get too much stuff prepared though. It does seem like a lot of the level I guess requirements are 5 stars, so you won't necessarily need like 7-star Spooky Army, though I don't think anybody would actually say no to go ahead and having 7-star Spooky Army either. Wow, no killing. Excellent. But yeah, just trying to see if I can get that information, but it looks like he already kind of went offline. Got lots of information from them today, so I didn't want to wait till getting that to go ahead and make something. I think I can do this one. Probably not, but let's go ahead and try. I might have to go ahead and swap to 4 classic, 4 classic space and then Quincy. So I do want to finish that Expedition Time quest. Hit him with one of these. Of course he dodges. Hit him with one of these. Hit him with one of these. Wow, he helped us 399? Wow. Okay, buff. I honestly don't think we have this one. Well, especially if you can't hit anything. If my main damage dealer can't actually hit any attacks, it's definitely not going to work. And we miss, yeah, I'm just going to do a different team. That one's honestly not doing good. Okay, I will save you as a challenge for right now. And let me get my actual team. And then get, because Quincy is really far down. See, he might even still just be level 50. I don't think I've actually even gotten to level 60. Oh, he's level 60. Nice. I do plan on starting him up sometime soon. I have, I think, like 4 more tiles to go. I'm not fully sure what I'm gonna spend my classic space money bag stuff on yet. I have, let's see, I have, oh, what's her name? I will call Maria now. Maria used a profile picture, Misako. I do have, does he just starts off with disarmed or something? Clumsy? I said you have clumsy. But I want to definitely bring her to 5 stars. That is a must there. Non-such I can get to 6. I don't think that's going to really be worth it. At least not right now, not with him not really working. Well, I take that back. It might be worth it because I might go ahead and get him ready for the Imperial All-Star. Whenever that one comes back next time, it might be worth go ahead and getting that one ready. I got nothing. Good. Can I get like a good team in here? These are like so weak. Give me all that. Yeah, just go ahead and drop something on somebody. I don't care at this point. Just kill somebody. You surprisingly don't have fear. It's like every time I use your ultimate, you have fear. You do like 12 damage to everybody. Please get them. They like have no stars. And of course that almost kills Quincy. He somehow still has heal block too. I don't know where he got heal block from. Or why would he still have heal block? I guess is a better way to put that. And somehow my own Leo's also almost dead. Well, you deserve to die the way you've played this fight. I haven't hit like a single hit on anybody. But yeah, let's see, what was I actually talking about now? Oh, what was it? I honestly don't remember what I was talking about now. Somehow I've almost lost to this classic space team that has no stars on a team that is vastly superior. I mean, just by sheer stars. Oh yeah, leveling this stuff up. Might do non-search, but I think I might just work on some arena team stuff. You also deserve. Okay, we're gonna try a different team, because apparently this one won't work. Hey, Black Ninja. We're gonna go back to the drawing board here. Y'all all suck in classic space, so we need to get somebody else in here. Let's do this, bring in you. Where is my boys at? You. Where is the Reapster? I think he's a little bit further down. Actually, no, we can't put you in yet. Where's Reaper? I believe you're that far down. You, and then we're gonna go. Here will be Matlock. If I can find it, there we go. Okay, we'll try this out. You're tutoring? What kind of tutoring? You're tutoring and now you have more Leo tiles? What kind of tutoring was that? Special Lego Legacy tutoring? Okay, let's see how this goes. This should go much better. Now you still have a little bit of delay for your ultimate. Let's go. Actually, I think, remember, hers is the best one to go for with that. Sure. It hasn't done a single thing any other time, so why not use it when we all have, like, kill block on us? And finally, we can go ahead and pop this off. But yeah, I think probably next time I'm mostly just going to work on some of my arena team stuff. Which I'm having fun, so I swapped up my arena team a little bit, swapped in Reaper instead of Andreas. I think I'm having lots of fun with that. I don't know how there's that many of them still alive. You're probably dead from that. Really surprised you're not. I'm gonna get my own ult going. What's video game tutoring? I mean, how people have video game tutoring? I know some people that get paid to help people play games better. School related, okay. Masako is a for sure thing. I'm going 5-star. Unsure about 6-starring non-search. Not too much reason to besides the all-star for Imperials, though I also need like I think another 1 or 2 6-star Imperial figs. So I think maybe just one more 6-star Imperial fig. So there's not the most reason to go ahead and do it right now. I guess we'll go this way. I don't know, I guess we keep on rocking this team, why not? What information I have, I cannot reveal more than that recent news video. Although I do have the kit for Ruiner, which is honestly pretty nice. I think I think Ruiner is going to be a much desired fig. Look like there's a very good chance she can be a very good attacker too. I mean, at least assuming her attack stat is good, but I don't exactly see her dropping without at least a decent attack stat. I think somebody was saying about like, oh, if it's maybe Masako level, she'll be really good. I think even without maybe being Masako levels, it will be okay. I'm not probably expecting it to be Masako levels. If it is, it might be a little crazy. But I think she will be at least pretty good because all of her attacks are damaging. I mean, I guess technically Reaper's, all of his attacks are also damaging. But she seems to be a lot more focused on dealing damage and also like doing heals or whatever. All that's kind of like a little bit of a means to an end. It's just like damage, AoE damage, this type of damage, that type of damage. Wow, there's a bunch of messages all of a sudden. Roland's messages just gone from my screen. Like, did I imagine Roland hopping in chat for a couple of seconds? Yeah, McCoy and Valiant, and then also have Ernest. Probably Governor, just because I like Governor. Yeah, you didn't watch that news video? I highly recommend probably looking at some of that stuff. I think, well, I don't know if Ruina exactly would change the meta, but I think she will be a really good counter. I feel like I put people in here. Really good counter to some of the new collectibles with gold and golden chili, and I guess also Santa. I think it's going to really kind of mess them up. Granted, whether that will be meta like them alone, I think it will be good at taking them out. Perhaps good at taking other stuff out, though you really need to see the rest of what the team would look like. But I don't know if it will exactly be like meta dominating where it's just too hard to beat. Though if we... Oh, that's that Mike. This is Kate clipping through his beard. Though if the rest of the team is really good, I can see there being a good chance it could be exceptionally annoying to kind of deal with. Like some of the new Ninjago team is actually becoming. Though I don't think the new Ninjago team is like that crazy bad. Like it definitely has some counters. Like I think it's fair with it's not just like unbeatable, but I think this team will perhaps get through the new collectibles. Assuming the other figs have as much good stuff as she does. Like I don't think her alone's gonna get through them. But if there's other good stuff to work with, very likely. I'll say I feel like probably invest, but I would say wait to find out more about the rest of the characters. So sometime next week we'll get more of that information, and I guess also listen to the players who are like a little bit better at theory crafting once we have more of this stuff. Granted, I've heard for some of them, and lots of them seem like they're having maybe some fun time thinking about some teams with this, but this is also one character out of however many characters are going to be in this update. You saw Chili is the tournament ward. Oh, she is? Okay, I haven't checked. Definitely going to want to get more of that. Okay, Roland. So Bob Skullkin is getting added. The title of your stream it. Perhaps, I don't know. I can't say for sure what else we're getting. The rest of the well, I mean honestly, I guess I can't actually even say. Like, I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting the what was it? The Monster Butler. But I actually have no guarantees there. I think Maria said something was just testing. Not saying that, like, Koshi said it was just testing. Believe it's just testing. But maybe it could be something else coming later. I don't know. Like, Monster Butler, Ruiner Stoneheart are both two very much so not connected characters in my opinion. It seems weird to me we might be getting both in an update. So maybe that could be a later one. I don't know. I don't know how far in advance they plan out some of these things. So could that be next Halloween? I don't know. Could that be like a January update? Although to be fair, if I had saw we were getting Fright Night and like 2 nights from Castle 2013, I wouldn't have thought those were both came in the same update. so I don't know. From what you've seen on the stream. Yeah, lots of this stuff is still just kind of speculation. But as I say, I think that's what to me makes Ninjago kind of good. They're strong. They destroy some teams. A little definitely better on offense than defense. But I think I would rather have that than what you have with new collectibles, where especially because it just kind of stalls you out. It's not exactly, I don't want to say they're not good, but they don't exactly just like blow through you. It's kind of like you don't have enough time to get, you kind of have to have like some of the different debuffs line up at the time on Santa, Chili, and Gold. Like not have Gold clear all those debuffs you just put down. Maybe clear some like damage immunity or get some passive block going, different things like that. Like that one's a not fun team in my opinion to fight. I feel like the new Ninjago stuff is at least somewhat fun, or not just beating your head against the wall frustrating. Like there's counters to that team, and I feel like that's what we kind of need, because there's not too great of counters to the newer collectibles team. And I feel like this one, looking at this one fig, Ruina looks good, looks like she could have some stuff that could possibly counter her. Doesn't just look like dominating like Gold is, but I think she will have some domination over Gold. We get rank 3 every week. We'll get 40 towels, 25 right now. I thought rank 3 was 8 towels though. That would definitely be good, because it looks like collectibles could be a little bit on the way out. You was hoping Masako would have one more week. Now you're just 5 towels away. Dang. Although, always next time. Oh, he wasn't going to use it anyway. I mean, you say that, but it also looks like a very good counter to some of the new collectibles right now. You can afford to get rank 1 in tournaments. You would rather sleep. I mean, sleep is always definitely more worth it. Streams in a row. I mean, hey, I'm having fun right now, so it's pretty decent. As if it made this stream a lot more interesting, actually having stuff to talk about more than just like talking about stuff. That would also make collectibles a lot nicer if they actually had like a little bit faster animations. The walking is very slow, and also I've had it, I don't know if anybody else on here has, but I almost quit out of some fights before because I thought the thing had like bugged on me, but I was just fighting collectibles, and I think like Chili was going to assist, but she kept stopping and drinking her milk. I think she like drank her milk 5 times before she actually like threw whatever it is she throws at you. I guess chilies, also like sausages though. Or I don't know, it reminds me of Hot Dog Man's animations. But she kept like drinking that. It took like 7 seconds for her to actually attack, which was just kind of weird. Like I thought it was kind of like Grant's animation, or Grant. Ernest, where he would do his gun, he would just keep firing it off, and it would just kind of lock up a little bit and get stuck on that animation. Honestly, I thought it was that. He'll miss the goal isn't enough. 8 towels for 5 weeks, okay. We don't have to worry really about disabling Mr. Gold, because that's not what they do. That is not what Ruina does. 2-turn passive block plus bricked. Or maybe not exactly plus brick. I guess it depends on exactly how that ability works. Like, I don't know if there's a separate role for bricked and a separate role for a separate role for passive block, or if they both come together if you get like inflicted with a debuff. I don't. What is actually in that message? Was there anything even there? It looks like it's just a blank message. I will probably do Brawls again, either I might do a little bit Friday. But I normally do a little bit of Brickspedition and maybe do a little bit of tournaments, perhaps. Especially if it's going to be chilly. I definitely do chilly a little bit earlier. But I do that then. Though I do one a little bit sooner. I kind of take a little bit of the week off, though I might hop in a little bit this week with it. It is a fun one to play. Though I did go in and finish the spear farm. I got the spear, the flag victory animation. I think I might play a little bit more. I don't really remember. I just did a little bit of playing. I sometimes hop in a little bit, do a little bit of grinding. But yeah, I definitely want to do that a little bit more. Maybe not do one of these was tag locked. Okay. I definitely want to do more of those though going forward. Maybe not exactly like weekly, like party ups, but maybe like twice a month or so. Like that was to me exceptionally fun. That's, I think I said in one channel, that's kind of been the most fun I've had streaming recently. I definitely look forward to going back and doing that again. That was exceptionally fun. I kind of tempted to do it now, but I was going to do this, so I'll go ahead and finish the time quest for this, and it honestly worked out pretty good with having all that information drop today. Kind of like also doing a stream afterwards. If anybody has any other questions or stuff, that scared me there, they can just hop in and ask. Also, I might drop the kit today or tomorrow on Discord as well for my wants to look like the full rundown of it. Though it is, I do feel worth mentioning. It feels weird though to say this, but he told me this, so I feel like it is worth mentioning this just in case something does change. This somehow is a rough draft, so things might be a little bit different when we get the full kit. Sounded like he typed that up to send it over today. It wasn't already ready for that, although I think somebody had mentioned that maybe by them saying that, that means it's not like fully properly translated. Like maybe he ran that through like Google Translate or something, so maybe it could be wrong because maybe might have a little problems getting it all into English or something. So I think it is worth mentioning that again, just because he felt a need to mention it to me that it might be different. That I guess there's a chance that this could wind up being different. So if something is different, don't just be too shocked. I'm really hoping it's not going to get rid of, I mean honestly most of it. It seems like a good and perhaps fairly balanced kit. I mean, it could come with like a set and 3 other characters that work with it, and it just like obliterates everything. But looking at it by itself, the kit seems good, strong, useful, but not like Santa or Gold, where it's just kind of like a little bit dominating. Although I guess also kind of depends on what her like attack actually is too. If she can just like tear through stuff, that would definitely be it. Chili. You will spend 2 to 3 refreshes on collectibles. It should unlock Chili. I'm hoping to get Chili to 5 stars next run. I mean, I think I don't have really any. I think I might have like a few leftover tiles for her. But I think I just kind of barely got there, so I mean maybe like 3 out of 75 or something like that. So those tournament rewards will be very useful. That will greatly help me towards actually getting her unlocked in time. My bigger goal next collectibles rerun is to actually get the Easter chick up to 5 stars and max it out. Cause I tried using it right now, it's okay at 4 stars, but you don't have like that assist. I mean, granted, you also I think need really gold to have that properly work, but you don't have the assist, that heal. I think I have a couple characters I could use with it that could do some like good assists to heal off of it, but you don't really have like the good ability, I would say, of Easter chick with it at 4 stars, and I think getting it to 5 stars would be really nice. Also, if I get to 5 stars, I could use it in the Magisto Master event, whatever that decides to drop, which I think will be kind of useful. Like, I think Easter Chick might be more useful than Lego House, though I'm not sure if it exactly is if I don't have golds. I'll really need to kind of test to see if it works out. Because I tried for a bit using it with my anti-classic space team, because I heard people say it was really good with anti-classic space. But I think that was if you had it like maxed out, because there's a couple assist things going on in there. Or at least Malak can do some assists. It'll be a brand new event. Mentioned that in the video. Okay, that sounded different there for a second. He did not give that information. Somebody did ask me to ask it, and I did ask him, but he'd already, I think, got off for the day. It was a little bit late. I think it was like 3 o'clock my time or whatever. Although I don't think I got his, like... He actually gave me the kid around, like, lunchtime, too, so it was a little bit late today. I got, like, a bunch of... I don't know, I got a bunch of messages this morning throughout the day from them about different things. So, I don't know, it was a loss of communication all of a sudden since I hadn't heard from them. I don't know if I mentioned this in the video. But I hadn't heard from them since October the 4th. And then I just got a whole bunch of stuff this morning. But I have asked them if the event is a new one, an old one, a reworked one, whatever. I know some people definitely want to know that. I think most people probably kind of want to know that. Though I think the people who would be able to get the stuff, if it is a... Well, I'm going to say that doesn't make any sense. I think a lot of people, though, if it would be added to Malicious Malice, would be able to go ahead and get it, because it could probably be like 5-star lock, like the last stuff. But I think a lot of people by now have all of those at 5 stars, or could get them to 5 stars if they want to. I think some people... Well, I think the person who asked me wanted to know... I'm sorry, I don't remember who exactly asked me, but they wanted to know because when we get the next money back, they would go ahead and like level, I don't know what, star up the figs. I think they have the stuff ready to go, they just haven't actually starred them up yet. But I think that would really be good to know, so I have asked them. I just don't have that information right now. Maybe they'll go ahead and tell me tomorrow, I don't know for sure. It could be like a week before I hear back from them again. Killed the rocket. Oh god, I'm like, rocket? You hope it won't be paywall? I mean, I feel like it's probably going to be like, and this is based off of not really anything. I feel like it's going to maybe be similar to last year's Halloween, where we got like 4 figs. Not saying maybe it will be 4 figs again, but I think it's going to be a little bit of a grab bag of stuff. It's weird having this team just creep in here now. I think it's going to be a little bit of a grab bag of like different things. More unrelated this time though, I think, than last time, which I think will be kind of nice. So if it's like you don't care for one of the teams or one of the themes like Nexo Nights, well, all the figs won't just be Nexo Nights. So I think that will be at least a little bit nice. But I think it's going to be maybe kind of like that, and it's probably going to be similar where it's going to be like, okay, maybe these 2 figs are like the early ones to get, and you must lock them and start them up a bit to unlock the next one, then get all of them started up and lock them to get to the last one. I feel like it might be somewhat similar to that. I'm also curious with Ruiner, since that was the first one they gave me, doesn't have to mean that's the first unlock you're going to get. Though I mean, I guess it could be, because she seems like an attacker. Scully was an attacker last time, he was like the first one you got. But maybe they might do that, so you can go ahead and get that early. I could get an early attacker, that would be really good to use against the new collectibles, could be kind of nice. But I am curious what the unlock path there will be like. I don't know, Ruiner could always be the last fig in that line for all I know. She seems good, but not like... She does mostly stuff in her kit for herself, kind of like Scully, I guess. I mean, I guess Scully does the healing and stuff for other people as well. But Scully wasn't like too crazy with his kit. Ruiner doesn't strike me as too crazy either. She kind of does damage, does a couple of debuffs, but like the debuffs kind of feel more designed to her do collectibles, not like she's setting up stuff exactly for other people. I say that though, she also does Dizzy, so she can work. Honestly, probably with Fright Night. I forgot about Fright Night too, because he does some more stuff, more Dizzies on the thing. She gets payback and her basic does Dizzy, so honestly she'd work pretty well with him as well. But she doesn't seem like exactly in the brick pace fig to me, which I think is nice. 3 tiles short with 6-star Malloc. And so recently, I guess there's always a chance they could run it again. She could be the free-to-play one. But she's not meh. She's definitely not meh. But she's not like... At least looking at the kit he sent over to me, it's not like you're reading somebody's like college thesis. There's not a too crazy amount of stuff going on there. It's pretty straightforward. A couple of the different abilities kind of work together, but it's not like one of the crazier figs we have gotten. She does damage, she gains charge, she does some more stuff when she gets charged. All of her abilities deal damage. They all deal, well, I guess besides the basic, but they, for the most part, they deal more damage the more charge stacks she has. There's stuff in her kit to gain more charge stacks. Basically, that's it. Oh, also, charge can kind of turn her into a tank, but there's not exactly a way to give her taunt. Maybe that might be somebody else's kit. Like, she does get payback, which is kind of interesting. Though her payback could also work just so if there's some AoE attacks going on, she can counter and then gain a couple stacks of charge, which is pretty nice. But it's nothing that's like... It's not like Mr. Gold, where it's like one of the passages is if she attacks, she can call the rest of her team in to do an attack, and if somebody else comes in to attack, he can use his basic again, and then could use all of his other attacks as well and call more assists. And it might take a whole minute for the turn to happen, but it's gonna like kill everybody when it does. It's like no abilities in it. It's like that. Oh, come on, let me use that. So yes, I wouldn't say it is meh, but it's not like I don't look at it and go, oh my gosh, this power creep. Granted, one of the things seemed kind of bad, but it's also a debuff we don't have too much, like 2-ton passive block in an AoE, but it's only a 50% chance to get it, so it's not like it might happen to everybody, though sometimes she might use it and it goes to everybody. But it's not anything like, I don't know, I don't look at it and go like, oh my gosh, this is going to ruin the meta. I look at it and go, this seems reasonable enough. It counters the new, like, strongest stuff, but it doesn't do anything else too crazy. Now granted, if it was maybe they threw in some like set block, that would be very strong. But like looking at her kit, I don't see her doing much to fight a classic space team. I don't think she'll be a good classic space counter, at least not by herself. I mean, there's probably some good stuff she can do in there. But I mean, I guess she can passive block Alan. That's actually, I guess, honestly pretty nice. So he won't come back. I guess, to be fair, that's actually pretty strong. But it's not like, well, I mean, I say that. Classic Space still has their debuff immunity going on. The stuff she does will basically just be damage. She does some debuffs, but like they won't really ever get those debuffs, so it's not like she's actually doing that much to Classic Space. Not exactly, I mean, the Ninjago, honestly, she's probably not too great against Ninjago. Some of the AoE attacks might not be too good. New Pirates, I'm not exactly sure with the New Pirates. Although, I mean, New Pirates also don't really work as good now that Non-Search doesn't have his passive working like it used to be. I'm curious how that matchup would go. Although, like I said, it also depends on what team people will use her with. there is some interesting team comp theory crafting they could do. You could see Jay's Cyber Dragon come back into use. Honestly, that's very cool. I don't know what that might exactly entail, though. I haven't used Jay's Cyber Dragon in a long time. Saying that there is some use for her with Santa and Fright Night on the same team, especially if she has the chill tag. And so you might want to use it with some ISO stuff. I don't know. And then we don't know what else she might come with, so you might put her on her team, all the other new stuff. Let's see, catch back up on chat. Man, that busts too many gems. Fire area now, nice. I think the fire area is not too bad. Oh, not too bad. I think the fire area was pretty short. I think like what you explored a little bit and you find like a little challenge. I think that one there was like an ice area too that you just kind of barely went in. I think that's also one thing talking about the God of War last time that I was surprised about with God of War 4 is you saw like the big realm bridge or whatever, and you saw all the realms and everything. It was like, okay, this is kind of interesting, but I really thought we'd be going to more realms. So you stay in Midgard, Earth, whatever, for a decent bit. You go into the realm of the elves, probably the next most. Hell, you go into decent bit. Then you have 2 more realms you go to that are just like challenge areas. And then you like end on like the Giants realm, which I know is kind of like story-wise, it's like blocked off and everything, so there's not much exactly to do there. But I thought that one was interesting. I really thought you would be going to more of the realm. I guess they're saving some more of that stuff for later. But I'm like, if you're going with North stuff, I thought you really want to like go to all the different realms. I was kind of surprised we didn't go to more realms in the very beginning. But in regards to not meta changing, I think it's going to be changing, like it's going to mess up the collectibles teams. I mean, I say that the people who probably have the most of the collectibles teams will probably also have this new stuff, but I don't think it's going to be as what's the word? Not imposing, but like it won't be, I think, as bad on players fighting the new stuff, or at least teams with her, as fighting collectibles has been. I think it will beat collectibles, but I don't think it will be that bad of a thing to then go and beat later yourself. Like once you've they've knocked out like the new collectibles teams easily with this new strong team or like new strong fig, I think you can come back with maybe classic space and like knock her down. At least just looking at her. Like I said, all that's based on, or doesn't include anything for what the rest of the team might also bring to the table. Just looking at her, I think she'll be really good in some team comps. Also, like she kind of fits in pretty well with some team comps that people are also already using to defeat the new collectibles. I think she'll fit in fairly well with them, but I don't think that will make too hard of a thing for then other players to go and knock down themselves later. I forgot he gives buff immunity. That's really nice. I need to break him out against the new collectibles. This is going to buff him too much. Oh, he died. I didn't want to lock up the game. Now, there's not been too bad of a problem to lock up the game here. This is an easy one to just go back and redo, but I don't like having to redo stuff. I've already done it. At least not like here. You got an achievement for killing 1k enemies in God of War. Nice. One Valkyrie. Okay, there's one Valkyrie. Yeah, maybe there's one Valkyrie in each of them. Yeah, I know Niflheim is optional, and I think that one also is optional. Alpha, yeah. I forget some of the names from Norse mythology. Oh, it's my person doing that again. who's using an ult here. But honestly, that's a pretty fun game. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they do for the next one. Also, I'm gonna check something on Discord right quick. Let me make sure there's no like block passing. We definitely want to do Explorer. Interesting. Also interesting. No, I'm looking at that one up there. Okay. I think we need to go this one. This one was Explorer, right? Yeah, there we go. So let me just check some stuff on here. I'm curious what some of the more theory crafting people have to think of this. That's really nice. That was really cool. Somebody's supposed to snag it. Maybe it's a Halloween costume, maybe it's just a costume they made. Sheik from, what's the game? Sheik from Legend of Zelda. Now, if reminder, I'm not actually playing it. I'm just going to let this auto. This should be a very easy fight. Okay, back check. Oh, the sword challenges, okay. But yeah, this has definitely got me interested in what other stuff we might be getting. I think, yeah, we did ditch a few people here, sadly. And I forget that Santa isn't also an explorer too. I feel kind of like Santa is one of the either-or people. But yeah, I don't know. This update, I like, honestly, kind of getting some of the kit stuff drip fed. I asked them if I could get like some different teaser type stuff, and honestly, it kind of works for me. Also, no offense to Maria, but this also easily greatly overshadowed the beginning of the social media SNS stuff that she just told me about this morning. So honestly, that was what the most of the news video today was going to be about. I was going to be talking about that stuff starting, and then the app icons from a couple days ago. So I hadn't really heard anything back about those yet. I was going to be mentioning that and maybe some other little bit of speculation stuff. But really happy to go ahead and at least have some more stuff besides just that. Though I'm also looking forward to maybe getting some of those rewards soon. Speaking of getting those rewards, you might get your Malok tiles in the mail sometime soon in the inbox if they're giving out special inbox rewards in the mail. I would think that would probably include Malok tiles, at least at some point. So you might get those last few you were looking for. I mean, it could also be all older stuff, but I imagine they'll probably do maybe a little bit more pushing of the new stuff. Although, I mean, I'm also curious to see what we might get, because I can't remember what all the rewards were last time. I think there is mentioned in one of the Discord channels at one point. I'm going to see if I can look that up soon, because I'm very curious now myself to go back and look at it. Let's see, I think it was DigiJ here. Where's my boy? Here we go. Because I kind of want to go back and look at those to see what the rewards were for the days of that. I remember some of the stuff. I remember getting the rewards. I don't remember what all exactly it was. I can't remember if it was the new stuff or not. I'm saying that in regards to the new stuff, it could at least some of it be the new stuff, since the new stuff isn't actually here yet. Though, I mean, also not sure if it was all exactly spooky or not, because I'm like, hey, if it's spooky, could it be like a couple of Fright Night tiles? Would be definitely happy with that to help me towards unlocking him next run. It could be any of the spooky army stuff, but that's, I guess, besides Fright Night's the most recent, like, spooky stuff, the most relevant ones. I guess we could get some Ghostbuster stuff. Won't exactly say no to it. Not like the greatest, but hey, it helps me not have to farm too much more next time. So hey, it works out there for me. I mean, it could be some of the spooky army stuff. Might be Will of Basil, kind of basic. I mean, I guess those are at least a little bit nicer. I mean, newer players could still probably use them. Your zombie spooky go would be a little bit disappointing personally, but I guess I'm at the point where lots of stuff does just turn to master tiles. So if I was a new player, some of that stuff still might be useful. Saying that though, I'd still probably want some of the newer stuff just because of how much better those things still are nowadays. Hope is to have something to talk about besides LLHU. Channel on Discord called Bros Yo channel. But I mean, I guess I can, yeah. Beings, I guess for me that is Bros. Although also rewatching, I did just watch through most of it recently. It was kind of like my background noise show. Then I kind of started watching it a little bit more, but I'm actually kind of rewatching it now. Mom wanted something else to like kind of watch through that wasn't like too dirty or nothing. So watching through Ben 10 Omniverse, and for some reason this kind of makes me think of Fish Strick. It's always like, "Sup, bro, bro." Like like half of his sentences with "bro." Although I really do like him. He's a Jim Bro villain. No, honestly, also kind of looks a little bit like Bane, which you kind of like. I don't know. He's a very interesting villain. I like him as an Earthling villain that's like super into working out, anti-carb, anti-sugary drinks and all that kind of stuff. But it's also a very industrious villain. He's just a kind of fun one. Oh, but yeah, I'm looking forward to some of those rewards. Also look forward to maybe like another story. I mean, I'm assuming by the way she phrased it, it's not the same as last time. I think somebody asked me if it might be the same one as last time. I think they asked it during the stream. During the premiere for it. If it might be the same as last time. And I don't think it is, mostly because her own wording for it was, she mentioned it'll be like what it was and stuff, and she's like, it'll be similar to what we did for last year's Halloween, which to me I feel like saying it's gonna be similar to what we did for last year's Halloween SNS thing. That means it won't be the same as last year's, because then you just say, oh, it's the same as last year's. I mean, I guess you still could have it messed up in translation or whatever, but to me that kind of sounds like it'll be something new. And that's also just assuming that the stuff we get this time, the stuff that we get tomorrow will be inbox stuff versus Instagram and Facebook stuff. Although I don't exactly remember I thought I looked at that, what all exactly we got last time. At least like what we got on Facebook and Instagram versus what we all got in the inbox. I can't remember if it was kind of the same. Like, did they post the story also on Facebook and Instagram? but the story also came to our inboxes in game. That's where the rewards were, or if there'll be like separate days where they post some stuff on those. We don't get anything in the game, but then the other days we might get something in the game. I know, I thought one time recently we got something like that, like they posted something and it got into the game like every other day or something like that. Okay, these are hurting a little bit more. Well, I mean, I guess you do actually have this team as like mostly attackers. Well, I probably want to go and take you out. Attack the person with no buffs with the ability that heals me for the more buffs they have. Ow. Let me go ahead and just pop that on you. You're almost about to kill my Santa. Wow, they did like no damage to you. You're not close to... I'm really surprised this team killed multiple of my people. Oh my gosh, they actually wiped me. I honestly can't believe that team just wiped me. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna have to reload chat again. I know there was a decently long story last time. But I don't remember what else we exactly... I mean, that is a pretty strong ninja team. I guess I would give it that. Who do I want to use here? Where's my spooky team? Here we go. You. But, well, I thought that was like a 3-hour long playlist or something. I don't feel like we should be through with it already, but I guess we are. Well, maybe I was thinking it was a different version of it. It's not like it did have the end credits theme, which is kind of sad. Gripley is lost. Will be officially shutting down sometime soon. Where is Quincy? Here we go. He's with the other Blacktron. Let me go ahead and get the... I don't know how I opened up microphone settings. Where's the soundtrack? I guess we go Scrabble. I don't want to actually play the mix though. Feel free for killing seagulls. Not sure. Okay, have a good dinner. Yeah, he did. Just actually try to destroy them real quick. I guess we go for you. Honestly, weirdly, looking at him, somebody just instantly made me think he was a space police officer. I know some of the black and white uniform made me think space police. That little vehicle reminded me of one of the little builds in the it makes sense being the Blacktron level. The Blacktron level of Brawls, I think that was actually supposed to be an M-Tron or Unitron set. It's like red and blue? Maybe like red with a blue visor or something. One last thing. Speedrun? Yeah, it definitely helps speedrunning bricks. I was just wanting to use a different team. I like breaking out some different teams every now and then, or breaking out some different figs. It definitely makes, to me, the game a little bit more worth it with collecting all the stuff that you can then actually use the stuff you collect somewhere. I think maybe not even exactly it's required. It just looks kind of funky there. But like if it at least has somewhere for you to use that thing, I really liked that. Like, I think if they added something new, if you could maybe at least run it in Arena. Not saying that it has to be like super great to run it in Arena, but just like it's something that you can at least use at some point. Like, it's at least usable. It's really nice. Still sad with all of this stuff with Nexo Knights that I wasn't able to make my video about whether this might be the update that adds in all the hot stuff into the game. Was really hoping when they start showing off some Nexo Knights stuff, this could be the hot update. Because I'm like, ooh, a lot of that stuff from the first wave was very, like, magma-y, fire villains type stuff. I'm like, I could see a lot of that stuff getting the hot tag. Like, maybe this could be if we add in like two villains from there that could get hot. Like, okay, you have that. You would have Chili. Maybe you could go ahead and give Kai and Ash the hot tag as well, or maybe Iggy. Like, okay, this is starting to add up. We'll do pretty nice. Here we go, pop this. But yeah, it's kind of excited getting some stuff, though honestly, bug fixes would be greatly appreciated. I mean, honestly, fixing all the bugs would be greatly appreciated too, but I'm not even saying like I need to exactly fix everything, just some of the more critical ones, I think. Honestly, the stuff that stops the game from locking up, I think would probably be my favorite one, so you don't miss out on arena fights, tournament fights, stuff like that. Honestly, a tournament rework would also be pretty nice. Actually, I might take that above bug fixes, maybe? Never mind, that's kind of stupid. Even though I would really like to have tournaments reworked too. Although honestly, if tournaments to get reworked, the bugs wouldn't, I think, be nearly as bad. At least if it's like reworked, kind of like how I would like it to get reworked. Ow. Who throws a phone? But yeah, I don't know. Some of that stuff would be really nice. Fix the lockups, I think, would be probably the most happy though, since those are just very annoying. Because it's not like exactly a lockup in Brickspedition. If it was just like a lockup in Brickspedition, honestly, that wouldn't be nearly as big of a deal. Because in Brickspedition, you can just redo it fairly quickly. It's more so arena and tournaments. Especially you only get a limited number of battles in tournaments. You don't really want to lose out of one of your possible 10 points because one of the games is locked up on you. Gotta take a couple people. Let's see, what else? I guess also actually do something about non-search. Fix more or less his passive, like, I'm not saying maybe he's going to make it back the way it used to, because I think that was still also bugged. But I don't know, do something with it, I think would be really good. Let's see, what else? Let's just grab somebody. I'll throw an ad. But then, let's see, who else? Not who else, what else? Honestly, I think also, not maybe updating, but like, fixing some of the people's, like, animations. A lot of the new collectibles, I think animations just kind of take a little bit too long. It kind of, personally, feels like it slows down the game to me. Because it just, I don't know, it just takes way too long. Give that. Put that on you. Okay, that was really nice. Pop that. Hopefully we'll bring him back as well. Excellent. Oh, actually, this wasn't the right one to use on you. That doesn't stop your passive. Let's go ahead and drop that as well. Oh wait, she's not doing capacitive. I don't know why though. Who has a bunch of buffs? You do. Okay, they didn't actually do too much. Never mind. But I think that, and then honestly, I still wouldn't mind them to like kind of make Chili a little bit less dominating as she is. Like maybe make that passive a little bit weaker. Like I think Ruina's going to do a good job for getting around it. But I don't know if I want to exactly have to go around it. Like it would be nice to have some other, like, make them not so dominating. Okay, you can't hit him. You want to go hit him? Okay, I'll take you hitting him. But I don't know, I feel like that would be pretty good. Although also I wouldn't mind update that, maybe added in some of the like, I'm trying to think of the best wording for it, because I think I'm the only one that would phrase it this way. But like the lower, not exactly lower tier, but like the earlier brick paste figs, so some of the figs earlier in some of the brick pastes, stop putting them into some other places. Like we have lots of maps in Monolith Waste that you don't have anything on. I mean, I guess besides like maybe some might have set tools or elixirs, but like there's not really another reason to really go and loot those. So give us like some reason to go there and to loot them. Okay. This is annoying. Let's go ahead and clear that from you. So I can at least go around you. But yes, this is something like that I think would also be really nice. Just give us like some other way to farm some of those. Not that there's like that much of a reason to go farm that many of them. Like there's not really too many reasons to get Quincy to 7 stars, but like he's old enough, I wouldn't mind being able to actually get Quincy up higher. I would love to be able to actually go and do that. Being able to farm him somewhere outside of the event, I don't think would be bad. I think that would be fairly reasonable. Could you stop hitting Santa? I think my no healing really on this team starting to show. So I guess Quincy really doesn't do any healing. Maybe I should have stuck Andreas on here instead somewhere. Here we go, finally something to heal. But like, add some of those, definitely some of the pirates somewhere, or I guess more so Imperials. None of the pirate characters I feel like they can get moved out of there. But yeah, just put some of those somewhere else. I think it would be really nice. Take out, there we go. Now let's go for you. But yeah, some of them, like I think at least I'd be okay if it was even just Lay, Governor, and Rita got moved out. But heck, even just Lay and Governor. Let me farm them somewhere else outside of the brick pace. I feel like honestly at this point it would be fair to move Basil out of his brick pace, or we'll move him somewhere else as well. Like maybe still have him be a lock in there, but you have to. He can still be a lock in there, but you can now get him outside of it, so it's not like that big of a deal. Newer people can speed through it a little bit quicker. If anybody does want to 7-star him outside of that, they would be able to do so. They're not just solely reliant on that particular brick pace coming back. I think Quincy, heck, even the ACO set should probably be moved out of that one as well. So you have that. You have, I guess, Ghostbusters. The Ghostbusters is like a weird situation. Corn Cob guy and Super Wrestler I think would be okay to get moved out as well. Maybe even 2 of the Spooky Army figs. DigiJ, and I can't remember some of the other like brick paste only ones, but there are like a couple other ones that I think would be really good to get moved out, but nothing's too crazy as of right now. But I think this kind of might be about it. I might do something else, but I kind of have to also go ahead and use the restroom. And like that, and then do some arena in here. I might go ahead and end the stream here, unless anybody has anything to like talk about right quick. Probably go ahead and end the stream, do some arena later, and I want to go ahead and edit the video that I was originally going to release before the video put out tonight. Just some like speculation on what other stuff we could get for LEGO Legacy, spooky related for Halloween. Went through some of the different things in my collection. I want to get that one actually edited and put up as well. Maybe for tomorrow, Wednesday, something like that. It's kind of outdated now, but I don't know. I had fun just sitting in my shed looking at stuff. I don't know. I kind of have fun filming those like live shed looks and everything. But yeah, I guess that's really it. No, I guess we'll also go ahead and look at the tournament rewards. What? Oh, there we go. Okay, really nice to have her. What's it gonna put in here? Okay, so took over my team from here. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know, we could team for somebody to fight. Have fun. We had to get chili in there. But yeah, I guess that's really it. Look forward to Bob Skullkin coming soon. Look forward to... I hate that lip thing there is back. Look forward to Ruiner. Look forward to sometime next week getting more of these. Actually, I know what to do. We can put that on right quick. Where was it? First I'm going to do something from the CCP. Make sure it is actually there we go. They want to show off all the stuff saying it here. But let's see. Ask him what the tags might be. Will be revealed later, but she has Castle for sure. Something about asking about his profile image, what that teaser might be. He said he believed the images in Discord were very close to the truth. I'm not exactly sure which images those were, but those are kind of close. And this is what he said earlier. Just, hey guys, I guess I can share one kit this week. Would it be okay to share just one for now, or better to share all later next week? So next week we'll probably be getting the stuff. I don't know exactly when next week, but it looks like next week is when we'll be getting the stuff. And let's see. And for me, hey guys, we're starting our spooky story in SNS tomorrow. It will be similar to the previous stories, with part of it in Facebook, Instagram, and the other part in inbox message. In the inbox message with some gifts. So we'll get some of that, although I don't know when it's actually starting tomorrow, if that will actually be the inbox messages with gifts or the Facebook stuff. But somebody had on here, let's see, where was it? From players? I scrolled back all the way to. Let me see. How far back was it? Yeah, I'm going to actually search it up. Somebody on one of the LLHU Discords I am on had actually screenshotted all the stuff from the inboxes from last year. So I was going to go back there and look at it again. Oh wait, no, it was Halloween story I looked up. I'm trying to remember what we even got last year. Take me to that message, please. There we go. I think somebody above. Oh no, there we go. Let's see. The first one we got. I think it's the first one. Maybe it's not out. Let's up a little bit higher. Okay, let's see. I think here's the beginning of the stuff. Looks like the first one we got like one premium bag or a bag with some bark towels. We got one that had 50 of each energy and 2 spooky girl towels. Let's see, we got one that had 50 gems and 3 Malak tiles, 25 tier 1 elixirs, 4 ghost tiles. We got 50 gems and 5 York tiles, so nothing too great there. 15 tier 2 set tools and 6 zombie tiles. 2 premium bags, it looks like, and 7 Willa tiles. So I guess that's kind of what we got. So like, probably nothing too crazy. Some gems, some assorted set tools. I honestly would say no to some premium bags. They do have some nicer characters in them now. I mean, I guess I'd say okay. I wouldn't say no to ghost tiles either. But we might get some Malak in there maybe. I guess I feel like Malak might be a little bit more likely too, since he's not the new stuff anymore. But we might get some tiles towards whatever one of the new fixes, looking at some of the old rewards. But yeah, I guess with that, I'm gonna go ahead and hop on off. Y'all have a wonderful night. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on Discord. We'll be posting the kit in my Discord later tonight or tomorrow sometime. If anybody wants to look over that is in the video. If you want, I do have the full kit in there in like one image. If you want to just like copy that and look at it, feel free to go ahead and do so. I mean, if you want to go ahead and even post it on the regular Discord main, feel free to do so if you would like. I can't stop you from doing that. But without further ado, I think that is really it for this stream. And I'm going to hop on off and do a couple of things right quick before going through and doing Arena. So, talk to y'all later. And I hope you found some of the news at least interesting. Definitely let me know if you're planning on trying to farm Ruiner, or like if anybody has a little bit more plans to farm. So without further ado, we'll be signing off. You've been a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Also, I might try doing some theory crafting sometime later, but I think I might wait a little bit more till we get the rest of the kits. Or like know about what else we're also getting in the update, because I feel like a lot of the stuff will, if it's like past updates, they will likely work together, so there's not too much reason to just do like too much speculating just right now. So until then, bye-bye, have a wonderful day.